When I was 17 years old, I'd been dating the same girl for over 2 years. She had a birthday coming up, and I decided I was going to make her a jewelry box. Now, I didn't have a clue how to make a jewelry box, but when you're 17 years old, you're an expert on everything. So I'm in the workshop, and I'm getting ready to run a small piece of wood through the planer, and I said, wait a minute, shouldn't I be using a push stick to run this through? No, it'll only take a second. And I was right, it only took a second. Well, she didn't get her jewelry box, and a few weeks later, she dropped me like a dirty shirt. I saw her a few years ago, though, and did I dodge a bullet there? If you chucked her in the lake out there, you'd be skimming ugly for a week. Besides, I figure if I had to lose a finger to be shed or hurt, I got off easy. And you know, old Stubby comes in handy sometimes, because some idiot will be blabbering on about something, and all I have to do is this. And they'll wander off. Now, my finger healed up good, but it took a while for my heart to mend. But a couple years later, I declared open season on true love. Of course, it's hard to know what you're hunting for when you don't know what the critter looks like. I admit, my hunting methods were crude. I was sniffing out every female track that I come across. And I admit, granted, I was getting more tail than a kite in a high wind. But my quest for true love was lagging. So a friend of mine sets me up with this girl who's from a family of 9 kids. Well, about an hour into the date, I realized this girl ain't the pick of the litter. But later in the evening, we happened to bump into this girl's younger sister. And I realized I'm dating the wrong girl. This younger sister's hotter than a $2 pistol. Now, it takes me a few weeks, but I'm able to make the switch. And after just one date, I think I'm in love. Crazy in love. You know the kind of love I'm talking about. The kind where you'd lug a telephone line right over the top of Mount Mansfield in the dead of winter just to hear her fart in the phone. Now, I'm working logging in the woods at the time, and now logging's an occupation where you earn your bread by the sweat of your brow. Now, some say it takes a strong back and a weak mind. But I don't think that's so. It takes a quick mind and a lot of luck sometimes to get you back to your truck in one piece at the end of the day. You see, there's no logger safety training to speak of really in the state of Vermont, back then or now. And logging's one of the most dangerous on-the-job training programs that you'll ever see. And one day, my luck peters out, and I find myself with a broke leg, broke back. Right here, biggest bone in your body, and it's busted clean off and sticking out through my pant leg. All I can do is shove it back in and scream like a girl. Now they take me to the hospital and they pound a 17-inch rod into my leg to hold it together. Now this new girl, who I've only known a couple weeks, comes to visit me in the hospital. Now I figure she's still on the fence on whether I'm worth her time or not, but now there's the pity factor. But every time she comes to visit me in the hospital, I don't have the balls to ask her if she's coming to see me out of pity, or could there be some other reason? So for 35 years, I've had this big itchy scar on my leg. That's a constant reminder of the question that I never asked the girl of my dreams. Well, a little while ago, I woke up one morning and I'm lying there in bed and I'm scratching at that leg. And I think, God damn it, I'm going to do something about it. So I rolled over and I asked her. Turns out there was something else, and we just celebrated our 34th anniversary together. And I'm still crazy in love with the girl of my dreams.